department will need to be on its game.
Larry, as always, his stadium in Kansas City. The sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do better. Kansas City Chiefs. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 1. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's throwing them in the offensive backfield.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Now the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll toss it to Fournette. A beautiful fake. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Fournette, a first down carry. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Bortles going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. again with Hunt. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. Now a hit and a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. From midfield, here's Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
The pitch to Fournette. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the 1st quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 20. Ready to head on the field. And the last drive, their 1st drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2nd down following the run. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
One of the things that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, he was either rushing the passer, making a play, or making a play in space against a ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other. How about that play right there? Making a nice tackle, holding it to a short gain. Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
This is taken at the 15. Sidesteps him at the 35. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things in.
Now Leonard Fournette. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll lead here to a third down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Bortles. Open man is Westbrook, complete. A good pickup there, a 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. So 2nd and 10 here. Here's Bortles to throw. Forced out to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Jaguars on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Bortles. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now here Kansas City, already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Bortles now to throw. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now Bortles again. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, it's Bortles. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Shotgun now for Bortles. Flush to his right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to let it go again. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence. Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Handoff as they run the counter play. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top, as we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his... back. Going to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A gain of 3, second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Let's go! 3-19!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Here we go.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 22. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Eight yards to go here on second down. A handoff, Fournette running left. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. The play clock's running down. To throw, it's Bortles. Flushed out right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Red zone opportunity. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Over the middle, complete. It's Ward. And he is knocked down from the side. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's...
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here we go now.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ward. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Mahomes. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. A toss running left, Fournette. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Chris Jones in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. To throw is Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. And Robinson with a big catch. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and
size those fingers. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Here we go now.
second down, here's Fournette. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On third down, Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Chiefs on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Mahomes to throw. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Now here's Mahomes. He's just going to to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And he'll give it here to his running back. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's the ball downfield. Success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, is the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Dancing to his left. The 20. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ward. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive lineman and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Now let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Jags, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.